What if you could just draw a game and watch an AI build it? That's what I'm testing today. I'm building the same game two completely different ways. Here's the game. A magpie hunting glowing worms across a Korean city at night. The first way is the full developer setup. Godot with Claude code and Fable 5, wired in through an MCP. Also I use ChatGPT for the sprites. The second is a single browser tab. I describe the game, it draws the concept art, and it builds it. That's Chatforce. One needs the skills and the engine to create it. The other just needs your idea. Let's see which one builds it better. The first way is using a game engine like Godot. You will also need some kind of AI agent like Claude code. Then for image generation you could use for example ChatGPT, or you may also want the desktop version of it. So we already have 3 tools, and it doesn't end up here, because then you have to create a new Godot project, and once that you are over here, you will need to basically install an MCP, because tools like Claude, Codex, etc., they can't directly interact with the Godot editor, so they can't create new nodes, new scenes for example. So you need to go to the asset store and for example look for Godot AI. That is a completely free and open source MCP. Install, enable it on the project settings, update it if needed, and only then you should open up the project in Claude for example or Codex. So for example, first of all I started in Codex because I wanted to generate the art. So after asking if the Godot AI MCP was connected, I told it to generate every asset that my game needed. These were the initial concept images that I uploaded, that I also created with ChatGPT. Then this is the verb that we're gonna be using also. And well, initially I wrote this 100-line file, as you can see over here, with like all the instructions with the different images that this thing had to generate. Nothing of this is super hard for me right now, that I've been a developer for the past 5+ years. But look at everything that has to exist first. An engine, an MCP, an AI assistant, a document telling the AI what assets it has to generate. So only now I can go to Claude Code for example, paste in a prompt to basically read this document, which I also had to create, and this one is a little bit longer because it's the actual game design document with every single thing that the AI has to create. Once again, I had to do this document myself, and here I'm gonna tell Claude to actually build this game. Once again, using Fable 5. Now let's see another way of doing this. Here we are inside the Chatforce. You can even take a look at all the games that have been created with it, that look very awesome. And one of the most important things, slop proof by design. I've just created my account and I'm gonna paste in my very brief game idea. If not, I could also try some ideas from the gallery. Then to attach a reference of your game, you can either attach it as an image, or with this button, you can open up this editor that allows you to create it directly here. In this case, this is exactly what I've done. Here it is. I know it's very simple, but it is more than enough to understand the main idea. You're gonna be controlling this player, okay? The Keikachi is the Korean magpie. I basically wanted to create something that didn't feel like a clone. So the base idea is that you fly this bird, then this green S all over the place are basically worms that you have to eat before the timer hits 0. Then you will also have some worms that you will have to eat very fast, or you will basically lose the block, because they're gonna be like worms that also come with a bomb or something like that. And you also have 2 additional enemies, as you can see over here, with also, let's say, special abilities or attacks. Basically, you can type over here, okay, create the new GTA 7 and it's gonna do it. That's not the idea. You actually have to bring it. I'm also gonna be leaving auto off, just so that I do have control over the creative decisions that the directors and agents make. So as you can see here, we have like the studio director, and this same director is asking me what each uploaded image should represent or be used for. So I'm just explaining that this is a layout sketch. This is gonna be a 2D game, but well, you can also create it 3D. We may actually cover 3D in a future video, and the director will start asking us some questions. Let's make it at 8 directional glide. Next, how do you actually eat worm? Those are actually very good questions, I have to be honest. So let's go with this one, and well, you get the idea. It's very amazing that you have a lot of creative control over it, and the director actually understands like the type of game that you want to create and asks you actual relevant questions. So let's select this one, last question, yes, this one, and submit. Then you have to choose an art style. Let's for example go with this one, and here came the artist. And this is a concept art and actually looks very good. The cool thing is that here we can ask for any modification, we can directly regenerate it or approve improve it, or even, okay, using the brush, we can, for example, now let's select this S over here. Or actually, this is a restore brush that I can't really use right now because I didn't do any modification. So the only thing that I don't really like are these S over here and these kind of exclamation marks. And by the way, this is a canvas that you can navigate. So in this case, I directly just click regenerate. And here I think that it understood the idea way better. And also another thing, you can always go back if you click on undo. So if you wanted to change the style, for example, or whatever. And as you can see, we have a whole team working in order to create a game. We have the artist, a sound engineer, and the coder, okay? Okay, so here we have the game. As you can see, we are controlling this bird. We have the cat that is chasing us, okay? And, well, we have this other bird that steals the worms from us. And with the space, as you can see, when I'm close enough to the worms, I basically eat them, okay? I have 3 lives, I have a score, and that's like, look very good. I like that I already have sound effects in place, music, so I think that for a first version, it's actually very good. So it's very cool the fact that from literally this sketch, okay, actually we turn it like into this is very, very amazing. So basically by just having an idea, you can make it into a game in no time. And well, some other stuff that is cool is the scenes. So here, for example, we could add a victory scene, post menu, etc. We have the different assets. And well, here we will also have the animations, audio, fonts. It even created like its own GDD. Very, very cool. Super detailed, actually. And lastly, a control section. You even have quick actions. For example, to add a game over screen, a title screen. So I already have here my list of feedbacks. For example, I feel that the birds are way too small and the worms are too big. That is my first point. Then the cat is facing the wrong way. I want to animate the cat and everything in general that can move, okay? Main menu. Also, I want to have like a small game over animation with the worms spread across the city. I want to have 2 more districts, basically 2 more cities. And here, as you can see, it's gonna start assigning the tasks to the different agents. Okay, so this is what Fable 5 has been able to create. So I really like it. Like this bloom that the worms have is very, very good. So let's start collecting them all. It has, I think, no music track, or well, there is some kind of background noise, but the music track is very, very awful if there is even one. Here's the bomb worm. Let's get it. There it is. Cool. Okay, so district clear. That's cool. And now we are in district 2. Okay, and we have the other bird that I suppose it's gonna try to, yes, you can see it's gonna rob us some worms probably. Yes. Okay, so we have to hurry up and we have to collect this one. That's cool. Okay, so yes, the game is definitely super polished. I don't feel that anything is off. The only thing that I don't like is the music track is very, very bad. And let's see what happens if this guy actually explodes. There it is. Okay, so the city indeed gets like infected, and this is game over. Okay, oh, okay, yes, that feels super, super good. So we can retry it. Okay, there it is. That's cool. And we are in the last district. And okay, here we have this cat. I don't know what this guy does, to be honest. Oh, it killed me. Come on, what happened here? Okay, I didn't understand what happened there. So let's retry it. I think that if the cat touches me, like the game is over. Or if I get too close to it, it attacks me. I think that is the mechanic. But yeah, that mechanic is super bad. Yes, because if I don't ever get close to the cat, like nothing happens. So yes, only if I get close to it. So yes, the cat that Fable created is super, super bad. But well, like all the rest is very, very good and super polished actually. And here we are in Chatforce, okay? We have this main menu, and let's start the shift. So take a look at how now our bird is actually animated. The cat was also fixed, and it also has like a launching animation for when it actually wants to attack us. Well, there it got us, and supposedly when I eat this third worm, okay, I only have 1 life left. Come on, there it is. So we are now in a new city. As you can see, I have to eat this bomb worm. As you can see, the game looks very awesome. I love how all the sprites match the style. That is very good and important. Let's go over there. I only have 1 life left, so let's do it over here. Perfect. And I think this should be the last district. There it is. There it is. Come on. Perfect. 3 more to go. We have 40 seconds left. I don't know if I'm gonna do. No. I think this one exploded. Yes, a bomb worm detonated. Okay, but as you can see, it looks very, very good. Okay. So well, let's go again. And the music itself is like way better to what Fable created, okay? That's very good. And there it is, game completed, okay? Okay, it's very good, it's very fun. There are a lot of things going on, like this guy over here that as you can see stalls the worms. Then these worms can suddenly become bombs. The cat that is chasing us, very complete. As you can see, there are no errors, nothing feels like a slope at all. So well, both results, I really love them. And something that I really love, okay, is the game over sequence. Take a look at this. So as you can see, basically the city gets infested with worms. We have that flash, okay, and it finishes. Very, very good. So this did require some back and forth with the AI, okay, telling it to fix some stuff, add some other, etc. But well, in the end the result was very good. And currently I'm telling it to add multiplayer. And another thing that is super cool is that you can click over here on share. And with literally a few clicks, you're gonna be able to share your game with whoever you want. So you can set a title, a description, a cover, but I think this one looks very cool. You confirm this and click share. So now with this link, anybody's gonna be able to play our game. I'm gonna click on play with friends and it's gonna create this invite link. So I'm gonna copy it and send it to my phone. And here it is, take a look at this. So I can move one and it moves also on my PC. So it's very, very good. And it even added, as you can see, mobile controls directly. So I can attack basically to the worms with this button. So there I've eaten one. Now let's see this other one over here. There it is. Let's try to do it again. There we go. Or of course, if I move on my PC, then okay, this also gets reflected, okay, on my mobile device. Okay, this is just amazing. Two routes, same idea. One is a Stealer project. The other is a link I can send to anyone. Chatforce is free to sign up and you can finish a game on the free plan. My link is in the first line of the description. If you have the idea but not the 10 skills, start here. See you in the next one.